I want to take you to Trans-Nzoia County, where leaders there have complained over delays in bursary distribution by the county government. Let me bring in Colin Sitiabai to tell us a little bit more about this. Bwana Sitiabai, good morning. When you talk about delays, how long a period are we talking about? And do they know why this is happening?
Good
morning, Waiga Maura here from Trans-Nzoia County. It is about 6 months now. Most of the student, college, university student, secondary school student have not gotten bursary here in Trans-Nzoia County, considering the fact that most of the parents here in Trans-Nzoia County cannot afford to take their children for higher education because of poverty level and lack of funds. Most of the parents here, also here in Trans-Nzoia County, depend on maize farming. Most of them have not succeeded to sell their maize to NCPB, since the NCPB has said that they doesn't have enough money. That's leaving most of the parents without money. About 120,000 students cannot afford to go to school, and the delay by county government to issue bursary to those students has raised concern not only to those students, also to leaders here in Trans-Nzoia County. I'll be talking to Saboti, Member of Parliament, who will also tell us what ought to be done so that to ensure most of the students here who cannot afford to go to secondary school get that bursary and continue with their education. Mr. Kalibamisi, can you tell us what should be done so that to ensure that bursary students receive those bursary on time?
Yeah, I think first of all, education is the greatest equalizer in any society, and because we have funds allocated to us as Member of Parliament, we have funds allocated to the governor at the county level. We want the county government of Trans-Nzoia to actually borrow a leaf from me, because you can see behind me I'm on the process of issuing bursaries from my CDF funds. I've been going around the constituency since Monday. I'm personally giving checks because initially the past leadership, the past regime used to give selectively, and some people do not even know where to go about, how to apply. The information was not enough. People do not even know the existence of the funds. They do not even know the office to contact. So I put things open. I'm personally going to the ground, giving checks personally, and you see people in Saboti are happy. And that's the example I wanted the county government to borrow, so that he can, first of all, sensitize people about the bursary, where to apply. Children are at home. They are wondering, how do we... And education, as I said, is the greatest equalizer in any society in the world. So we need the county government to come up and establish systems the way I've established in Trans-Nzoia, and the governor himself to personally come on the ground to watch, to supervise. Sometimes we leave this work to be done by our juniors, and we don't know how they are doing it. So it is very important for the top leaders to take things by their, by themselves. They make sure that the process of even selecting the beneficiaries, the process of even selecting, making sure that all of them gets the level base. So it is very important for the top leadership to come down and establish system. Otherwise, we'll be having funds and the beneficiaries are not there, or they are not even established. Yeah.
Mheshimiwa, as one of the oversight here in Trans-Nzoia County, what should be done so that to ensure students get that bursary on time? Because most of the students are now at home because of lack of school fees.
The county government needs to put up systems, and the systems is first of all to identify the beneficiaries at an earlier stage. The bursaries are normally identified by the local chiefs and the sub-chiefs. Identify first the beneficiaries even before the disbursement. That's what I did. I identified the beneficiaries first. I made a roll call. I made a database for all the people who are at disadvantage. People are yearning for education and they have no means of going to school. Once you identify, then you have to follow up with it, because the funds have been disbursed. Or what is missing now is just how do we have the system of giving out without complaints? Do they have a system of ensuring that even when the funds have been disbursed, do they go to the right beneficiary? And even after giving out, do they even go to the right school? And do they even follow up the students that have they finished? How are they follow? They need to have better systems away from the perennial normal way of operating the funds that are allocated by the government.
According to your oversight role, what has caused the delay by the county government to issue that bursary to affected students?
I really do not know why they have taken so much time, because the education does not wait. Remember, a student is in a class, he cannot concentrate because every time he's being told to go back to and get some funds for education. They cannot concentrate. When they go back home, they are also discouraged in a way, because these are disadvantaged people who are yearning for education. So the best the county or any other system that manages funds that are allocated for education is to identify the beneficiaries early. Now I'm calling upon the county government to fasten the process of identifying, and also because the money is there. It's not that the money is not there. The money has been disbursed. Even if it does not be disbursed, it can be gotten from other funds, so that when the money comes for the education level, they can be repaid back. Because the education does not wait, and you cannot wait for a student to tell him that the money will come tomorrow, and then he'll have to skip that year. He'll have to skip a class, because basically the principals and the schools cannot operate without those funds. They need it for the management of their various schools. Yes.
Well, Waiga, it is 6 months now down the line. The students here in Trans-Nzoia County have not yet received any bursary from Trans-Nzoia County, and up to now, no explanation to why the delays, what has caused the delays of receiving those bursary from Trans-Nzoia County.